Hello and welcome to issue number 128 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines, create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman. Well, would you look at the calendar, guys? Hold on, let me check.
Hold on. Yeah, I gotta pull it out.
I got the calendar. It's Christmas Eve. Did someone just throw a calendar on their desk?
Yeah, I had to pull out the calendar.
Okay. I honestly just couldn't remember.
We'll probably get back to our families, but you guys want to record a podcast first?
Yeah, I have to take a break from the family,
Yuck.
I think I'm getting cigarettes right now. They just keep saying you don't smoke, and I'm like, don't worry about it. Speaking of families, do you guys have any family Christmas traditions that you do every year?
Oh, well, I am glad you asked. We do this fun thing every year. We call it a window race. It's where the three kids, me, my sister, and my brother, we just run around the house, and who can break the most windows wins.
Oh, so it's not like a race through a window. It's a race to smash as many windows.
Race around the house to break all the windows.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah,
it's more like a window competition than a race.
Yeah, well, is
whoever's
it a race
fastest
just a
is probably going
competition?
to win, Tanner.
I mean, come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, Drew, I know your parents recently moved to a new house. Was that a pretty big challenge for you guys? I mean, you were in the same house for many years.
Was
so now you kind of had to redo your strategy, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, new plane, new ground, new turf. I think they did have to move because people were asking a lot of questions, so we had to get fresh neighborhood, fresh start. So, so I think I ended up losing this year. I got second place. I did a dramatic race for the last window, but got tripped and fell just short of the window. And my brother threw a giant sledgehammer across the room, and it went right through. I got sprayed with glass. Yeah.
Your brother's pretty strong if you can throw a sledgehammer.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was carrying it around the whole time. My brother is like 8 feet tall.
That is true.
You wouldn't know it by looking at him, but think about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Either of you guys have anything?
So my family every year, what we like to do is to break into any person's house in our neighborhood and take any books that aren't the Bible and burn them in the middle of the street in the neighborhood every year.
That is fun. That's some good old family wholesomeness.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, trying to remind people, the reason for the season.
Now, is it just the Bible? No other exceptions?
Yeah, I mean, why? Well, that and what's a conservative book?
Good Night
the Donald
Moon.
Trump book. Good Night Moon. Yeah,
written by Donald
Trump. That we let be there too. But anything else,
fine.
we're gonna burn.
That's fun. Was this a competition as well? That is true. Huh? I could use that in my house. It's very drafty in here.
Yeah, you need to quit breaking all your windows.
Yeah. Was there a winner, or is it just kind of a thing you all do?
No, it's more like a family bonding thing. It's a different story every year about what books did you find? Trying to catch which family members sneaking one out every now and then and hiding under their pillow and reading it by candlelight at night when our parents are asleep. Stuff like that.
Dragging them out into the street to show their shame.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Making them march down the street naked while we all throw, vegetables at them.
Perfect.
Just family stuff.
All the Thanksgiving leftovers, really, that you're throwing.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good times. How about you, Nate?
We kind of have more of a subdued thing going on. We're not much for flashy traditions, but one thing we do try to do every year is we all turn off all the lights in the house and then lock all the doors and go down in the basement, and we pray in a circle that the Christmas spirit doesn't take any more of us, like it did on the years prior. So usually that works. We're hoping we got a little sign up there that says, the last incident was, and then there's a little like number that you can sort of replace, and it says 3 years ago.
Wow. That's good. That's some good praying you've done. If it's been 3 years, remind me again who all of you lost.
Oh, well, you know that now I'm an only child, but of course I used to have 10 siblings. The problem is, and I wish I could tell you more, is that when the Christmas spirit, as you know, you all well know, when the Christmas spirit takes one of your beloved brothers and sisters, it rips all memories that you have of them other than that they existed.
Yeah, so you don't even know.
So I can kind of remember like playing with them, but it's all sort of like a really blurred, sort of swirled face. It kind of keeps me up in the wee hours of the morning.
God, it's like what happens to them? Do they become other Christmas spirits?
Yeah, I mean, what happens after you die, they'll never find out because I assume they're in some sort of purgatory, waking hell.
Have you tried smearing cranberry sauce across your doorstep?
Now, do you think, like, we do canned, but do you think, like...
Maybe if you went legit this year, it might help a little more. Like, real cranberries.
All right, all right. I mean, it's a little pricey, but, you know what?
It's worth it for, I'd say.
You gotta try it every once in a while.
Not becoming a swirled-faced memory. Say that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you do a artificial tree or a real tree?
Oh yeah.
Artificial.
Well, all right. All right, if you say so. If you insist.
Yeah.
Now, so is that something that happens overnight, Christmas Eve? So like tonight, we don't know. Did you pray good enough?
Yeah. Probably as soon as we're done, we're gonna go downstairs.
Oh, you haven't done it yet, so
if we don't actually, if we could just start hurrying, like, because I think I'm worried if we go too long, I won't be there to complete the prayer circle, and it's sort of
everyone are
gonna go south fast.
All right, well let's get this going then, I suppose.
But if I don't survive and you do want to know, like, what were Nate's Christmas traditions that he never told us about? I actually was on the Pop-Up Filmcast is doing a 12 days of Podmas. I forget what they exact name. 12 days of Pop-Up. That's right. Thank you so much. And I was actually on there for their 8th day of Pop-Up, and I did a little sort of. I pitched them a movie that I had seen, and we sort of discussed it and analyzed it, and I think it really led to some good places, some really therapeutic places for some of us. So. Check that out. I think it should be out. Well, it will already be out by the time this.
Yes.
It came out 4 days ago. We're obviously recording this on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But yeah. So go listen to that. I had a good time. And I think you will enjoy it.
Completing all three of us having guested on that podcast.
Yeah, they got all the trading cards.
Yeah.
Now we can finally die.
Yep. I can already feel myself.
Contract is sealed. Blood packed. But before we go into the abyss,
one last step.
One last time, can you tell me what we do here, please, Nate?
Yes, of course. Every week, Drew, you, myself, and Tanner get together. We take a bunch of weird and bizarre headlines from the internet, put them in a list, select one at random, and use that as an origin story for a superhero or supervillain. But Tanner, I think we're doing something a little different this week. But could you give me a quick reminder? What did we do last week?
Yeah, let's see. Last week we did a superhero. It was a person who they took over Papa John's and basically rebranded it and saved the business. So they changed it to Daddy Joe's, and they go by the name of Daddy Joe now. And that was literally the first name Nate threw out.
Yeah,
and we just went with
either we're getting very good at doing naming, or we're lowering our standards to a great degree.
I think it's the
former.
So that means this week. So are we doing a villain because it would be the villain week normally, or are we going to do a hero because it's Christmas?
That's a good question.
Ahead of time.
Well, what we could do is we could like try alternating every other Christmas episode.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So that we don't
always make villains or something.
What was the
last one?
Yeah.
Because I think 2 years ago we did the holiday special, so it would have been
So last year we did something.
It was released on December 25th. It was our special edition called Santa Farce, where we talked about. So we did. This is where we talked about
Damn it.
Delta Farce.
So we didn't do it.
But the week
so this is
before
the first
that
year.
was one where Nate wasn't a part of it. And the week after it was a best of. Which, speaking
So
of which,
basically anything.
yeah, we can do
Anything.
whatever the fuck we want.
Can we just leave it open then? And we don't often do that, but
Just like see where it goes.
see where it goes. Because sometimes we do stuff and we're like, this would make a really good villain. But this time, let's just see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. All right. So then I have already picked an article at random, and that one is number Chris Kringle for you guys. And the headline is Ohio City breaks Guinness record for wrapping presents. So I got thrown off. So it's a city that broke the record?
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, I thought it was one person.
Maybe it was all
Okay.
one person. Maybe someone was carrying the team.
A sentient city came to life and
Oh, it's
Right.
Mortal
Guinness World
Engines.
record. When
1,482.
Sorry, you read it, Nate. You're better at reading than me.
1,482 participants broke the previous record.
If numbers get too big for Tanner.
876 people. So they just didn't even go. They didn't even do like, we're just gonna do 2 over, you guys. We're literally gonna nearly double it.
Fucking obliterate it.
How did they have so many gifts to wrap? I guess, probably everyone's just like, I got like a whole fucking basket of shit to wrap. Please, can we get this done?
Are you guys? I feel like I know the answer because I feel like you're like me, but just on the off chance, are you guys any good at wrapping presents?
Well,
God, no.
I was actually talking about this earlier. I probably am the worst, besides my dad, because dads just historically are not good at wrapping gifts, and but I think I'm maybe the second worst at wrapping gifts in my entire family. But Lexi is apparently worse than me, so I did all the wrapping, including I wrapped my own gift.
Where is it?
Wow.
I don't know. It was in a box. She was there overseeing the whole thing, so I don't know what it is, but I wrapped the box.
She was delegating.
I think that she was there to make sure you didn't look at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, because
Hey, Drew, you can. It's just us here.
Yeah, well, guys,
Yeah.
she gave me just a broken shovel. I don't know how to take that.
Some sort of symbolism there.
Yeah, this is what I think of you. You're a broken shovel. All you're good for is not even the thing you're bent for.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
But for me, I can't rap worth a shit. And my wife is very good at wrapping things, and she actually enjoys it a lot. So I haven't had to wrap anything in many years.
Now, that's nice. That's the whole reason to get married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nate, I assume
you got to get out of this relationship, Drew.
Yeah, I know, right? Nate, I assume you are the best. You beat your wife at beating it.
Please finish the sentence.
I'm sure
Just take
you
that one out of
are the one.
Nate, I assume you beat your wife at gift wrapping.
I'm sure you're the better one at gift wrapping, right?
No,
Right?
God. Why, that's not true. Like, there's no way. I do always wrap Libby's presents, though.
Oh,
Do
cool.
you?
Yeah. I feel like she appreciates the effort, even if I don't. Even if I don't.
How did you wrap it this
do
year?
a very
Did
good
you
job.
Just throw it like a bunch of plastic bags from the store. Use that, or how did you do it?
What I've kind of found is pretty fun in the past is, so you actually wrap the present, you get it completely wrapped with paper, and then you bake it into a pan of lasagna. And then on Christmas Eve, you say, it's time to eat lasagna. And they're like, that's really weird. Why are you making it? And every year they forget. And then they cut into it. And then the gift is ruined. It's just sitting in the oven at 375 degrees for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I've received some gifts from you, Nate, in the past, and admittedly, I just kind of play along. I'm sorry to break the magic.
It's okay. So I understand. I understand it's not for all people.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Nate, for the Christmas
So
lasagna.
you're just like sitting around
Yeah.
opening presents, and Nate just like reaches behind the couch. He's like, "It's time for lasagna," and it's been sitting there for who knows how long.
It's been under the tree.
A DVD melted on the inside.
Oh, great. Shrek 2 on DVD. Thanks.
We'll watch it later.
Well, the disappointment isn't that it's Shrek 2. That thing still slaps, but it's that it's ruined and I can't watch it.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite way to do it.
Yeah, that's good. Back on here, does anyone have any ideas or any thoughts?
Well, I feel like I want it to be one person who's super good at wrapping things really fast instead of being 1,482 people.
Yeah, even though it was 1,482 people, maybe there was one who just like did most of it.
Yeah. Okay. So one person
the newspaper isn't telling
did.
us.
So maybe they did like a total of like, I don't know, 2,000, and one person did the majority of it.
Well, wait. Do they not even say how many gifts were wrapped that day?
Yeah, the record was like how many people were simultaneously rapping.
Oh.
And maybe in the actual video it says it, but okay, I'll watch it real quick.
Yeah, please do. Because I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, that's funny. It says that's a wrap.
Anything?
Oh my god, there's only 10 seconds left. Oh no.
No, they don't tell us.
No,
do they?
fuck.
Not give you
They
any
don't say
information.
anything. Those assholes.
Oh my fucking god.
Fine, they did 8 million, and it was all that one guy.
Okay.
So then this turns into someone who is just so good at wrapping gifts. They can wrap up villains or shoot ribbons out of their hand or deliver crooks to the doorstep of the police station, just all wrapped up, the bow on top.
Yeah. What else is there involved in like wrapping? Like they're good with scissors.
Bows, tape.
Bows, tape, yeah. Maybe
Ribbon.
What's kind of a fancy way to wrap a gift?
Oh, okay. The way I think is probably the fanciest is you preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Get out your lasagna noodles.
This person is very good at cooking lasagna, of course, but that's just kind of a side thing. This one's a little more. They're sticking. They like it traditional. They're very traditional about it. The lasagna is just a bit too out there, Nate.
Could this be someone who wants to wrap the entire world in Christmas paper?
Now, okay, so then is this kind of a villain then?
That would be a villain idea.
Yeah.
If people got other ideas for other angles, that was just one.
A Christmas villain would be fun.
Villain ideas are like, yeah, because like the cops get alerted to there's a bank robbery going on, and they run out to their squad cars, but the cars are completely wrapped.
And they finally get there and they're like, hands up, and they reach for their guns. Oh, what? They're wrapped.
And then they're like more distracted by like, who got me this? Hey,
Who did this?
Bill, was this you?
And
Bill.
then they run away.
Fuck, the robbery.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this a lot. Could this person have an origin in that they were very good at like doing the old cubicle prank of wrapping up everything on the desk, including the desk itself? And maybe that's where it started. Or they had that done to them.
So they had that done to them, and they like lost their fucking mind.
Yeah, they just got so mad about it.
And
So then they vowed to do it to everyone from that point on.
So they knew how it feels.
Yeah.
So does he lose his mind because he's like, who did this? And it's kind of like when in The Office when Jim pranks Andy for the first time, and like he actually like starts to get like physically angry, and Jim's like, oop, and just like doesn't say anything. Is it like because the dude whoever did it won't admit to doing it, so now he's like lost his mind.
Because now they've
like,
seen this guy go fucking nuts.
Until he finds out who did it.
Until they fess up.
And then like the end game is that at the end of the day, he wraps up the entire building, and everyone inside dies because they just can't get out.
It's airtight.
Yeah. Can't get out. Can't breathe. Okay. So is where are they getting all the gift wrapping? Do they make like a deal with the devil, or is it a mechanical thing?
They were out late one night, and then they raised up a tube of Christmas paper, and then they got struck by lightning.
Okay. Classic. Can I say we don't do that?
Yeah, I never seriously recommend it, but I love to recommend it.
You just throw it out there to see it, and we did it not too long ago. So maybe we did it for the photo one.
Nuclear radiation. I know.
What if it's like a Ghost Rider thing?
Oh,
So
then he does make a deal with the devil.
Rapper. Yeah, I guess Ghost Rider's with the devil, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's cursed to have these wrapping paper powers.
Can I just
yes
throw something out there that he makes a deal with the villain of Santa, the villain of Christmas, the complete opposite of Santa, I'd say.
Evil anti-Santa.
That person is anti-Santa, of course.
You did it again.
I did it every year. Every
absolute
year,
mad
bring
lad.
it in.
Yeah, I think he makes a deal with anti-Santa.
Which, speaking of which, I think in the next episode, which will be a best of, anti-Santa will be featured at some point, I think, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, especially after this one. Yeah. Anti-Santa, it's him. Like, the person goes out screaming on the roof, like, what do I do? How do I get back? And then they get bestowed with these powers, but trades away, I don't know, their retirement fund, I guess. They had a lot. It was no small chunk of change.
Yes.
So what does the gift wrapping powers look like?
Definitely when we make a movie of this, for the second one, the trailer's going to end with him peeing ribbon out of, but away from the camera in a big sort of show. You remember that? Remember when the Ghost Rider was peeing fire?
Yeah, I do.
Isn't that your favorite movie?
That was just.
Marvel movies kind of went downhill after that, but that's not.
That one set such a high that everything has sucked ever since. I can't even stomach Avengers Endgame.
I was actually wondering. I was going to ask you this, Drew. Did Thanos even pee once in either movie?
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think anyone's ever peed in a Marvel movie.
Fuck.
What are they doing? It's like,
is that true?
I lost my vote. I'll tell you that.
I'm willing to bet that there is maybe one instance where someone is sitting on a toilet or something, or goes into a bathroom, but I don't know. We don't see it that often. So therefore we're expected to think that the MCU takes place in an alternate universe where bathrooms aren't used as frequently.
I like that you didn't even go for that they just don't pee. It's just that they don't do it as frequently.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, no. Paul Rudd says he peed himself. Remember?
Oh, he pooped himself. Yeah.
What was it? Poop? Fuck.
He said someone pooped my pants, and I don't know if it was old me, young me, or me. He said. I also think that Paul Rudd in Ant-Man and the Wasp said that he had bad diarrhea and to not go into the bathroom.
So maybe just Paul Rudd.
He's the only one who can go to the bathroom.
There's one man in a generation who poops and pees for the whole generation, and it's Paul Rudd. But what actual powers? Okay. I mean, I'm thinking to a degree, super speed when wrapping. Because, otherwise, how are you going to get around these huge structures and wrap them in a...
I also think that would play into that thing I said earlier about, the cops and their guns. He just, zooms around and wraps all their guns, real quick. But, is suddenly standing again right in front of them.
Does he have, little, Christmas present boxes that, you can throw out that are, full of chattering teeth that could bite people?
Kind of turn into a Joker thing.
I guess, but I mean, does he have any utility belt type thing?
I think on his belt for sure has Scotch tape.
Mm-hmm. One of those big packing tape, I want to say gun, but the tool
the roller
that you
thing.
can put down the roller thing.
Yeah. Okay. Various ribbons, like a thing that he clicks, like for pennies, or for quarters, except it's like bows that come out.
I love that.
Yeah.
Here's something that's a little wild. What if he has unlimited access to the wrapping paper dimension, and he can just pull out wrapping paper out of nowhere?
Yeah, so he doesn't have to like rely on buying or having wrapping paper. He just has it.
Yeah, I think he's kind of gotta.
Yeah, and then then we're throwing out that there's a wrapping paper dimension. It's just full of wrapping paper, all different kinds.
Yeah, we can explore that in later issues.
Of course, that'll come back. Of course.
I want to feel like he gets around by like sort of Spider-Man-esque, but instead of webbing, it's like ribbon that he fires out from his hand that like ties around stuff so he can swing from place to place. I don't know. That was just
yeah. And
I was
maybe
thinking
when
that,
landing,
he's like it's constantly unrolling a roll of wrapping paper, like just making like shoot really fast across.
Oh, kind of like Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah,
it could be just a mixture of both. That'd be a fun little
it could do
way
either.
to get around. He's just pulling wrapping paper out of this dimension. It's like momentarily in place, and he's in that split second able to shoot across the sky on it. What if he could also probably like fashion some sort of like wrapping paper parachute with ribbon?
Oh, for
or a
sure.
glider.
Yeah. So if he gets like shot out of an airplane that he was hijacking to crash into what's like a 4th of July factory, that's like the opposite of Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, does he hate
Christmas
get
in
to.
July.
maybe he's crashing into it. Maybe he's trying to take out any place that makes wrapping paper too, so he has a monopoly on wrapping paper.
That could be a back of the mind thing.
I don't know, but he's trying to crash a plane to something. He gets like someone kicks him out the side of the plane, but he really just quickly wraps a hang glider or a parachute.
Hang glider, parachute, could make a wingsuit for himself.
Jetpack.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not jetpack. That might be too far.
All right. Is that like a is that a wrap on powers?
Fucking piece of shit. I hate you so much.
Trying to think of what else fancy people use. I know they use. So Libby and I were watching. She likes this show that is like a limited run, like Christmas wrap or like wrapping competition that they had on
shit.
Hulu. They use a lot of glitter, so maybe he has like little glitter bombs too.
Okay, yeah, glitter I could see.
You put glue on there, and then like you put glitter, and you make designs and stuff.
Is it environmentally friendly glitter? Well, this guy's a villain, so I guess it's
For
probably
sure
not.
not.
Yeah. Oh,
Definitely not.
piece of
Glitter
shit.
just sucks.
I hate it so much.
Was it one of you two that reached into my beard while we were in the Pabst PBR place and pulled out some glitter?
Yeah, I definitely did do that.
I feel like I was there for that.
It was like a week after I had been at an event where there was glitter, and it was still fucking there. I showered every day. I was so mad. I hate glitter so much.
You were very furious when I pulled it out.
I just couldn't believe it. Let's see. What's some more situations he could be in that the gift wrapping? How would he get out of situations or rob or do more crime with the gift wrapping abilities?
I kind of like the idea that the dude's like kind of a mastermind. Like when we were describing the police thing a little bit, like when he goes to rob the bank, first the cops have to unwrap their cars because they get out to it. Then maybe like the bank is like covered in wrapping paper and they're like ripping that off. And then when they get in there, they pull their guns to shoot him, and those are covered in wrapping paper. And like all of that's enough time for him to get out. And maybe they chase him down an alley and they see like his silhouette and they just shoot it a bunch because the cops are like quick on the trigger. But it turns out it was just like he made a shape of himself out of wrapping paper and he's like driving away in the cop car or something.
He's wrapped every single one of the hostages as well.
So they don't know who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he can just kind of play mind games.
Yeah. A lot of robbery. Is there a big plan they're going for? I mean, we kind of did that.
I think did we say something like wrapping the world?
Oh, yeah.
Coast to coast. wrap the whole U.S., you know?
And maybe he's creating some sort of machine that amplifies his powers so that he's able to do that.
Just pull one giant sheet of paper out from the dimension and then just like wrap the entire Earth in one big piece.
And it can't be too small. You hate to see that where it's like you accidentally get too small paper and it just like doesn't quite cover the
and you can like tell they tried to patch it with another piece of paper.
Yeah, it just doesn't look very good. Doesn't look good. So that's exactly what he wants to avoid when wrapping the entire Earth. Like he did it before and left like a patch of Antarctica. Damn it. And he had to start over.
So he just like tore it all up. So like most of the world got covered and people were freaking out. And then he's like, well, damn it. And he just ripped it all up and everyone was fine again all of a sudden.
Yeah. Suddenly the mass of the Earth has increased significantly. There's a lot more there. Now, does he end up succeeding? Or should we talk about how he gets defeated? Or maybe we did just explain how he got defeated. It was his own undoing. It was too small. Just
too small.
Yeah, and so he had to do it all again. And by that point, the cops had finally caught up with him, gotten through all the layers of wrapping paper that was in their way to get to him.
And then they shot him dead.
Yeah. Then just riddle him with bullets.
But if you look, all the bullets were wrapped. But that didn't matter, though, in the end.
He kind of miscalculated. He kind of was a little too confident on that one, too.
Yeah, this is overkill, but damn, it's cute. Okay. I think that's probably enough talk about that. Do we want to go? What's the costume, I guess? Mentioned utility belt with stuff on it.
Yeah. He's got to be like covered in wrapping paper, kind of, doesn't he?
Yeah, it could be kind of like patches of different kinds.
Or like his helmet's a big bow that like fits over his head.
Oh, yes. And like the arm is like gingerbread wrapping paper. There's snowmen on the leg. There's elves. There's just the traditional plaid on there.
I'm painting a very specific picture. I love it.
Maybe his wrists like have gauntlets, but they're like ribbon.
Yeah, it's like the
like
stuff
rolls of ribbon.
Are you kidding me? It's like how the ribbon is bought, how it's on like the spool. Those are his gauntlets.
Yeah, exactly.
And then maybe his like belt is made out of ribbon, and also like, dare I say, 2 suspenders made out of ribbon.
You go too far, sir.
Yeah. I'm
you
sorry.
You dared too much.
And maybe his boots are boxes. It's just kind of ridiculous now.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's kind of what we're doing here.
It's kind of what we do here.
I mean, most of this is grounded in realism.
Yeah. All right. Comic book cover. Is it? I kind of had a vision of like a shot of the city and everyone's screaming and pointing to the sky, and he's like got this giant thing of paper and he's like writing it, and he's trying to cover the whole Earth.
Like it's a big old wave that he's surfing.
There's like a cop pointing his gun up in the sky, but it's wrapped, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Is that good then?
I'm happy with it.
All right. Name then. Last but not least.
Oh.
Whoa. I mean, we could just say the rapper. Well, no.
The rapper.
Rap battle.
Rap battle. That's silly. Quick rap. The rapper is definitely too easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing, I mean, it's like a step above the lazy answer in that it's like, actually, it's kind of a play, but like at no point is like there anything to do with like rapping, like verbal, like singing and whatnot.
No. The phantom wrapping paper guy.
Okay, so there's also the aspect where he's really, really quick with the wrapping.
Yeah. You did say quick wrap.
Yeah, I did.
Speed wrapper.
Kind of like Speed Racer.
Yeah.
I mean, that or keep exploring. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we haven't nailed it yet.
I feel like we nailed it.
Speed wrapper. Gift man. Something with presents.
I mean, instead of like gift wrapper, we just call them the Swift Raptor or Swift Wrapper.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, like gift wrapper, Swift wrapper. Swift wrapping. Swiffer sweeper.
Gift trapper.
Oh, I like the gift trapper.
Gift scrapper.
Gift trapper. Because if you said it really fast, it sounds like gift wrapper. But
that's a good
it kind
point.
of blends together. But if it's gift trapper,
trapper.
because he's trapping people inside of like presents and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a good point though about like saying it fast. It still sounds like gift wrapper. Yeah. I mean, I'm done with that one.
I think that's it.
Gift trapper. Gift
It's a
trapper.
clever play on
gift
words.
We
trapper.
did it.
Finally did it.
That's it. Okay. Well, I think let's end this.
Perfect. Yes.
Tanner, can you just play us out here?
Yeah, sure. This is going to conclude issue number 128 of Headline Heroes, our holiday special, Christmas special. Do we say Christmas or holiday?
I mean, holiday heroes.
It's the end of December special. This week we created... What?
I was going to say last of 2019.
Yeah, we'll be
It'll be a
last new one for sure. So we'll see everyone next year. So I'm just gonna
just keep going.
I'm gonna summarize. This is hard to do. We created the hero, the gift trapper. No, villain is a villain. Gift trapper. Play on the words, gift wrapper. At this time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Brett wraps all his own presents. And he gave me a gift this year that was wrapped in newspaper, and it's dripping what looks like blood, but he told me I can't open it till Christmas Day, so I have to wait till tomorrow. So I'll let you guys know what it is.
Can't wait. We also want to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl did the music for our podcast and helped with all the post-production of the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
If you come across any articles you'd like to see us have fun with, that'd be great. Send them our way. Our email is headlineheroescast@gmail.com. We have our Twitter at headline_heroes. We have our Facebook group and our subreddit r-headlineheroes. If you want to leave us a voicemail, it'd be great to hear from you. We'd love to play it on the show. The number is 319-596-6766. So give us a call. Whatever you're listening to us on, be it iTunes or anything, if you could leave us a rating or review, that would be great. Speaking of which, I think I did this last year where I just quickly read off the reviews that we got in the year 2018. So I'm just going to real quickly do that here. We got 3 in 2019. So a good year, I'd say.
Yeah.
KG3030, 5 stars. Fun show with 3 creative and comical minds. The chemistry between the hosts makes it work, even on episodes where only 2 are available. So very interactive on socials as well. So I think what they're saying is we only need 2 people. So we'll have to figure that one out. Crash Chords said, great fun and funny as hell podcast. Check it out. Thank you. And then Holly F said, silly fun. 5 stars. These guys are the real deal as long as you define the real deal as cool people who have great imaginations and delightful senses of humor.
Aw.
Aww.
Well, thank you. If you would like your review read in 1 year, I will probably do it again in 2020. Send it our way. Hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend about us. Finally, thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy 2020. And we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.